Welcome back to the Spirit Guide Daily. These are daily messages. When we're in a collective, we all share energy. The Housewife's Tarot is bringing us 3 predictive cards. We have the Chakra Love Inspiration cards, and then we're getting a Messages of Love card as well, just for the fun of it. I love this deck, and it is a beautiful shuffle. It is this weirdly light cardstock. It was produced in the 90s, but has, I believe, 1950s images on it. Hey guys, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe because it helps my channel. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Let's go here. I have the Page of Swords in the upright, which is an electronic communication. Sometimes it can be an electronic meeting as well. It can be doing some research into things, and it can be signing contracts. Let's see, it's the mental energy of air, so it's unlikely to be a practical meeting. Now, the only way that it could be is if it's with a younger air sign. That comes out with the King of Wands in reverse, which is kind of a frustrated energy, which frankly has been haunting this particular collectives. I filmed these in batches, and this batch has been reflecting that. That's also, with the Two of Wands in reverse, which is making plans and committing to them. This is an interesting energy because you are going to receive some information that apparently might kind of stress you out a little bit, or might like give you that feeling of like, what is the point here? Don't invest in that part. Don't invest in that part. Make your plans accordingly. If something has not worked out, if something is like, it's almost like you're going to get like word that like something was rejected is kind of what it looks like to me. Because that King of Wands in reverse is something kind of not working out, an action that didn't really see fruition. And by the way, like all of these messages are not going to be super positive because quite frankly, our energy varies. The challenges that we face vary. It's disingenuous to tell people everything's going to be beautiful and everything's going to be abundant and think beautiful thoughts and only beautiful things will happen. Life has challenges. This is saying that there is a particular challenge that is likely to come to you in an electronic form, but that you're equal to this task with the Two of Wands. Like, just take a moment to breathe deep and be like, hey, no, that's not going to knock me off my balance. I'm going to be okay. I will figure it out. This is a call for you to kind of get back in touch with your confidence. Like, the very first part of it will be like, oh, geez, really? Okay. And then the second part of it will be the information on what to do occurring to you easily. This is somebody who's going to be in better flow, but it won't. There we go. Abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Please remember that our mood is partially a choice, that when we have to engage in mood management. This particular person is just a little frustrated, a little bit, I'm not going to say disappointed precisely, but like they feel like, well, it doesn't, what I do doesn't matter if they block me at every turn and they won't let anything work out. That's not what they were doing. They were teaching you, they were building up your ability to endure, basically. The information that you receive, as I said, it will be disappointing or potentially frustrating, but it's not distressing. And pay more attention to the 2 hours after that, where you're kind of like, what will I do about that? The answer is going to come to you in a very clear and concise way. And it does have to do with something manifesting, which is an abundant energy. Let's get a message of love energy, which is friendship. Now, I do not read these paragraphs underneath because they never apply for me personally. So friendship, it really is as if a friend is going to tell you about something or has done something that, like I said, it gives you an opportunity to tap into, wow, I'm much better at this particular area of life than I used to be. And sometimes when something repeats, it is not because you still need to repair it, but rather so that you can really take stock of the, I did fix that. That is better. This part no longer freaks me out. It's so that you can measure your own progress. This is an interesting day with kind of, there's a lot of choice involved in how you receive this day. It's not it's not the day that, like, you know, the world will be set afire by your choices or anything else. It is a day in which if you examine everything that comes to you with the eye of, if you've been on a healing journey, and everybody in my collective has been, if you examine everything around, how would I have reacted to this differently 2 years ago, 3 years ago, last year? You're not seeing your progress, and it's right in front of your face, and they're bringing you an example of that. And it does appear to come to you through a friend. This does not appear to be a romantic connection, but it does seem to be an exchange in an electronic form. And it really is an opportunity to appreciate yourself when you feel that spark of anger, and then you're able to really very easily understand it and put it aside and take care of it in the way that it needs to, because that is really the essence of responding and not reacting. Is when we have a feeling, we identify it, we understand it, and then we respond to it with the appropriate level of care so that we can take care of our own feelings, because that is the key to being emotionally free of all forms of dysfunction and unhealthy attachment, is when you are able to understand and care for your own feelings, when you can be self-comforting. That's really, I think, what I'm trying to say is there's an opportunity for you to have very good perspective and be very self-comforting. And please see it as the milestone that it really is. Okay? So that was today's Spirit Guide Daily. A little bit of, I'm not going to say a challenging one. It's just what always helps in perspective and taking a new perspective is stepping outside of a situation to see yourself more clearly. And you've made more progress than you think you have. You're measuring it all from a very particular standpoint and not from how you feel. And as you heal, you will feel better and better and be less knocked off balance by the, kind of the fluctuations of life and the energy around us. You are able to stay on course in a way that you weren't in the past. You're only looking for progress in your bank account sometimes. And progress is in feeling better and being better within this life so that you feel better and have a better experience. All right, that was Spirit Guide Daily for today. Take care. Be well.